will talk about the formulation of national trade policies. Number one is national defense argument. National defense is a set of political and military activities developed by modern nation-states to prevent or reject military attacks that might eventually be carried out by other nation-states or threats that may come from different nation-states or threats that may come from different power groups such as terrorist groups. Countries must be self-sufficient in critical raw materials, machinery, and technology, or else be vulnerable to foreign threats. Number two, infant industry argument. The argument of the nascent industry is an economic justification for protectionism. The essence of the argument is that nascent industry often do not have economics of scale that their more developed competitors from other countries and therefore must be protected until they can achieve military economies of scale. Number three, maintenance of existing jobs. Jobs is high-wage countries threatened by imports from low-wage countries. Form of assistance that is divided into. Number one, tariffs. That's a tax imposed on a good or service when it crosses a country border. The most common tariff is the import tariff. This is to put a tax on a good or service sold within the country by someone from outside the border. The quotas is the fraction or percentage that will be held of the total available market or the market segment being supplied by the company. The number four is strategic trade theory. Each nation produces goods in which it has a relative advantage and is complemented by exchange with other countries, taking advantages of their difference. The international trade patterns of individual countries will be determined to resource difference, workforce capacities, and capital factor characteristics. This theory predicts that developed countries will export manufacturers and import unprocessed products, and developing countries will import manufacturers and export unprocessed products. This because of the price difference in their factors. The exchange process brings benefits globally because it is seen as an indirect method of production, since when a good is exported, it represents indirect production, while it is less expensive than direct production. The number five is national trade policies and economic development programs. There are a large number of instruments or measures that governments can rely on to control their trade relation with the rest of the countries. In general, they can be classified into two main groups: tariff measure, tariff barriers, or measure pursue two fundamental objectives to protect domestic industries from foreign competition and to contribute to increasing the country's tax revenues. Non-tariff measure. Any government intervention in production and trade, with the exception of tariffs, which may affect relative prices, market structure, and international trade flows, is considered of relative prices, market structure, and international trade flows constitute a non-tariff measure. The industrial policy action encourage collaboration between the government and the private sector to develop the sector with the greatest impact on economic growth, and also seek more balanced regional growth in the region by exploiting their comparative advantages. The public choice analysis, it studies the collective or public decision of political actors and aims to develop an institutional framework that will reduce political power in the face of civil society, barriers to international trade, tariffs barriers like export tariffs, transit tariffs, import tariffs. This one is divided into three. Number one, ad valorem, is calculated as a percentage of the import value, that is, the value of the import that includes cost, insurance, and freight. Specific is the one that calculates as a certain number of monetary units per unit of import volume. Compound is the one that is made up of an ad valorem tariff and a specific tariffs, and the non-tariff barriers, that is quotas, numerical export controls, products and testing standards, etc. Controlling unfair trade practices. Unfair trade practices are commercial practices that manifestly depart from good commercial conduct and are contrary to the principles of good faith and fair trial. The International Trade Administration is an agent of the U.S. Department of Commerce that promotes U.S. non-agricultural goods and services. Two types on unfair trade practices: non-governmental societies and unfair pricing practices. That's all. Thanks for watching.